Before online gaming was everywhere, there was Unreal Tournament. A game that didn't just raise the bar for arena shooters, it built the arena. It was one of my favorite games in the early 2000s. I remember I spent many nights at front of my old CRT monitor and played on one of my favorite levels against bots. Also, when we made small LAN parties with my friends and played Unreal Tournament all night long. Ah, such nice memories. And today, I'm taking you on a fast-paced tour through some of the most iconic levels in Unreal Tournament. Each one brought its own chaos, strategy and memories, and if you were there, you know exactly what I mean. I hope that you will enjoy this trip down memory lane. Guys and girls, these are my favorite Unreal Tournament stages. Let's start the list with Deck 16. This is probably the most iconic Unreal Tournament map. Tight corridors, vertical play, and that sludge pit in the middle. Everyone remembers falling into that acid, and everyone remembers dominating the upper catwalk with the rocket launcher. Pure chaos and pure fun. And what about this gun? Look. I love it. Next is Fractal Reactor. This is a claustrophobic pressure cooker. The central spiral chamber made for amazing close quarters fights, and it taught you the importance of listening. Because if you heard footsteps, it was probably already too late. If everybody went into this arena and you just shoot a rocket, everybody went straight away. This one is crazy. If you ever wanted to fight on a spaceship flying through the stars, Hyperblast made that happen. It's wide open and dangerous with nowhere to hide. The giant rotating cannon, it was a death trap and a highlight. This map rewarded movement and accuracy in space. Ah, Liandri core. This is one of my all-time favorite maps. This is all grit and machinery, a brutal industrial deadbox. It had a gritty tone with a layout that created lots of surprise attacks. This was a place where the flak cannon really shined, turning corners into kill zones. I remember I always went to the middle area with a giant rocket launcher, shoot it, and listen to my friends shouting, "Oh fuck, who was it?" Good times. Low gravity, free skyscrapers. Morpheus was like nothing else. You snipe from rooftop to rooftop or launch yourself with the impact hammer or high flying skills. It was stylish, ridiculous and unforgettable. This was also a very fun map to play with a few people. Peak Monastery was a haunting level. Snow falling outside, ancient architecture inside, and a lot of kills. The design made for solid duels, and the atmosphere felt strangely peaceful between fights, until someone landed a headshot with the sniper rifle from the other side of the hall. Haha, the pressure map. This map is remembered for one thing, this button. Push it, and anyone inside the central chamber got wasted. It was a tactical trap, and one of the earliest examples of environment kills used perfectly in multiplayers. How many times you sneaked in to get the armor and someone pushed the button outside? Great memories again. Koss Galleon is brought you onto an old wooden ship, because why not? You blast enemies on the ship deck or in the tight interiors. It was weird, it was wild, and that's what made it great. You fall into the water, that's it. And all it took was a shockwave from a rocket or a misjudged jump. And that's it, you're wasted. Oblivion is a small but fun map. Gravity-defying architecture, tight corridors, and strange design choices made this one of the Unreal Tournament's most interesting battlegrounds. It is perfect for one-on-one duels or a massive carnage with a lot of players. Facing Worlds might be the greatest capture the flag map ever made. My all-time favorite map in the game. I played so many hours on this one. And you can probably guess what I did. Yes, I went to the top and collected headshots, or had fun with the big rocket launcher. It was even better when I was shot it from the enemy base. But what made this map so cool? It was 2 bases on 1 asteroid, that's it. A single sniper could lock down the entire game, unless you pulled off the perfect dodge run across open space. It was beautiful, brutal, and endlessly replayable. Nomad map was another capture the flag map with underwater routes and tight hallways. It had an espionage vibe. You felt like an infiltrator sneaking through a cold barrier facility, flanking through the icy water never got old. The Iron Gauntlet had that medieval arena vibe. It felt like you are in a tournament for gladiators, except your weapons were high-tech. Great for duels and small team battles. The map Frigate was a claustrophobic, tight, narrow paths and deadly ambush spots map. The audio design made you feel like you were deep underwater, and it was a perfect for shotgun-style flat cannon warfare. This is one of my favorite assault maps. The HiSpeed map was about a speeding train and one wild gunfight. HiSpeed was like an action movie. You could fall to your death at any second, get sniped from the other train, or dominate with a pulse rifle as the wind howled past. Another favorite assault map of mine. I really love this one. The Mason Fortress level felt like the original Liandri campaign came back as a multiplayer map. With its big outdoor spaces and fantasy feel, it was a cool capture the flag experience. I really enjoyed the different mechanics on this level, like for example when you have to shoot the chains to open the doors. Great level design here, folks. I keep saying that another favorite level of mine, but what the hell, this whole video is about them. Operation Overlord map is probably inspired by World War II. This was a massive assault map. One team stormed the beach, the other defended bunkers. It had a cinematic scale with real teamwork needed to break through. It stood out as one of the few narrative maps in the Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament wasn't just a game, it was a fantastic moment in time. A lightning strike that shaped multiplayer gaming forever. And these maps, they were battlegrounds, or stories, or fantastic memories. And you know what? Now that I replayed these stages for the video, I had the same fun as I had 25 years ago. I can say that Unreal Tournament really stood the test of time, and will stay with us older folks for a very long time.